At first sight, I remember being told to pray until something happened, but it just so happens that I understand what it's like to have a year of being pushed past limits. To being brought to attention, of being able to look at your reflection and understand the commands of self, to come to a place where you have to dig and delve past the layers that you have covered on your face to get to the place where you release that inhibition. To no longer have the existence based on someone else's intentions or their false wishes, to think that your beauty is depicted by some Mac or make up of some structure of some contestant, but not having to contest the essence of your beauty being something skin deep, like how your bones are beautiful to me. How all 2,000 parts of you, like Leva 2000, can never wash away the beauty I see when I think of you, and the ability for me to understand what it means to be pushed is not so much for you to not go with the flow and like the wind blows, you carry on to the next road, but some of us are so consistent in being able to stay convicted and forget that something was shifted, was supposed to transition. So I can only hope that you catch that, because I can't repeat it, but there really is the beauty of being able to proceed it. To understand that I can see the last statements of the men and women who came across this stage, to understand that your mother's victim is no longer her strength, because you are based on the beauty of being able to articulate the way that you both lock the doors and unlock the doors, and come to realize that when you were told that you were not good enough, when someone like yourself told you you weren't capable of overcoming a struggle, or achieving a dream, or being the wildest dreams of your ancestors, to really come into fruition of what that means, to understand that Rod puts furniture together like he took the brokenness of dead trees and made them something beautiful, and then Brittany can paint them into a dress to them at your bed sheets. We have a room full of entrepreneurs like Rico, who I'm going to get that cake from this month. I need it by Friday. I know it's $40. I pay you in Cash App or PayPal, and understand that I never take back. The ability to have shameless plugs and still have it so cute and pretty and nice fine rhymes, and understand that just probably be blowing my mind on Facebook, and I don't want to like leave my conversation with, I really liked your post on Facebook, but I'm sorry, I don't know much else to reference. But isn't it nice how we have the ability just to and push past the limits of somebody thinking and telling you to pray until something happens means literally obstacles will become mountains when you stand before them. They become minuscule molehills when you overcome them like a gazelle. How Nick can leap over your mind frame and think how you can come back to the sleepless nights that he has had to not sleep, to come to a place to articulate words that are so big, paths that are so strong, to understand that our weakness is no longer the weakness of our being able to be nice enough to realize that we are still enough. Yes. I ask that you push the door when you leave tonight, and understand that you have now pushed through life and have to worry about the darkness that will subside, because this is not just about the weekend of pride. We take pride in everything that we do. And it's not about the diversity or inclusion that we want the companies to come to, but more so the command that we have now built a reason for them to stand with us in solidarity. See, by choice of passion, by choice of chance, compassion will be gained, but your passion is no longer the disdain, because I tell you, Kristen B, you doing a round thing. Like, you think about civil rights problems and how people from the North would come down to solve them, and you have given us the light, because now I know Sleepless Nights are going to become a singer next week. It's a beautiful thing. How we have the ability to literally pour into ourselves and even strangers, and then lock eyes with them and realize that I know exactly nothing what you've been through, but I can only imagine the other that you have faced. How your tears have been moisturized by the ability to release them, but we're so constricted having to think that even poets complain about crying. Claim that it hurts. Literally, this poet, who I think is just, it's absurd to call him just good, but he's posted on Facebook, again, another reference. They don't even pay me for the subjects. He said that it hurt when the tears came, and I just didn't understand why he would refrain from feeling. Because it's not until the poets get to the place of pain that we are able to release. Push past the limits of what we thought we couldn't bear. Now, you know, grandmama told you he won't give you more than you can handle, but you really misjudge yourself. Forgot to calculate the essence of hope that you would ever have, let alone the digging that you would delve to come to a place to realize that even your garden would bloom only after you watered it. Push past the expectations to realize that it's not about praying, more so the conveying of messages. Regardless of the process that you do them, I'm not really concerned about the synonyms you use. May love always surround you.